The night was electric, the atmosphere unmatched. Boxing fans across the globe had waited for this moment. Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield. Two American legends, two very different styles, and one ring to decide it all. Tyson, feared as Iron Mike, had built his career on demolishing opponents in seconds. His knockout power was unmatched. His intimidation enough to make fighters crumble before the first punch even landed. He was the youngest heavyweight champion in history, a symbol of raw aggression and dominance. Every time Tyson walked toward the ring, it felt like a lion being unleashed. But Holyfield was no ordinary challenger. Nicknamed the real deal, Evander carried the heart of a warrior. Unlike many who trembled before Tyson, Holyfield had faced adversity throughout his career. Wars in the ring, questions about his size, doubts about his chin. Yet every single time, he proved people wrong. He wasn't just here to survive. He was here to win. The arena was alive with chants, roars, and tension. Commentators reminded fans of the high stakes. Would Tyson crush Holyfield with a trademark uppercut? Or would Holyfield's resilience and discipline expose cracks in the Iron Mike myth? The fighters stood across from each other, their eyes locked in silence. The referee gave his final instructions, and in that moment, history was about to be written. The bell was seconds away. The crowd leaned forward. Millions held their breath. What was about to unfold was not just a fight. It was destiny. The first bell rang, and the storm began. Tyson wasted no time, charging at Holyfield with ferocity. His head moved side to side in signature style, his fists unleashed like sledgehammers. Each punch was thrown with knockout intent, echoing through the arena as the crowd erupted. Tyson's plan was clear: end it early, impose his will, and break Holyfield's spirit before he could even settle in. But Holyfield didn't flinch. With calm composure, he absorbed Tyson's aggression and responded with sharp counters. Every time Tyson lunged forward, Holyfield blocked, parried, and fired back with precision. Fans were stunned. This was not the reaction they expected. Tyson's reputation was built on fear, but Holyfield showed none. Instead, he matched Tyson's intensity with courage and control. By round 2, the pattern became clear. Tyson was dangerous, but Holyfield was patient. Tyson landed several crushing hooks, yet Holyfield shook them off, keeping his eyes locked on the prize. In return, Holyfield dug hooks into Tyson's body, testing his stamina. The crowd gasped at the bravery. No one had stood this firm against Tyson in years. Round after round, the suspense grew. Could Tyson land that one fight-ending punch? Or was Holyfield's strategy already unraveling the monster before him? The fans leaned forward, every second heavier than the last. The storm had started, but the war was far from decided. By the middle rounds, the fight had turned into an all-out war. Tyson, still relentless, pressed forward with combinations that could destroy any ordinary opponent. But Holyfield wasn't ordinary. With every attack Tyson launched, Holyfield answered with a counter, making Tyson miss, then punishing him with accuracy. In round 5, the crowd witnessed something unthinkable. Tyson was rocked. A clean right hand from Holyfield stunned him, and for a moment, Iron Mike looked vulnerable. The audience erupted, commentators shouting in disbelief. Was the invincible Tyson finally cracking? Holyfield saw the opening and pressed forward, pushing Tyson onto the defensive. But Tyson wasn't finished. In round 6, he stormed back, landing a thunderous uppercut that snapped Holyfield's head back. The arena exploded with noise. Tyson smelled blood, but Holyfield held strong, clinching when needed, buying time, and refusing to go down. His strategy was brilliant. Take Tyson's best shots, drain his energy, and return fire when it mattered most. By round 7 and 8, both men were drenched in sweat, their bodies marked with battle scars. Tyson's breathing grew heavier, his punches slower, while Holyfield's energy seemed to rise. Every exchange drew gasps, as fans knew the fight could end in an instant. The suspense was unbearable. Who would break first? Tyson's power or Holyfield's resilience? The final rounds carried the weight of legends. Tyson's face showed exhaustion, his punches still dangerous, but no longer unstoppable. Holyfield, on the other hand, looked fresher, hungrier, and determined to seize his moment in history. Round 9 came, and Holyfield unleashed his will. He cornered Tyson, unleashing a barrage of hooks and uppercuts. Tyson tried to fight back, but his energy betrayed him. The once invincible destroyer was now struggling against a man who simply refused to bow. The arena was deafening. Every punch Holyfield landed shook the crowd to its core. In round 10, the impossible happened. Holyfield landed a crushing right hook, followed by a brutal combination. Tyson staggered, nearly collapsing against the ropes. Fans jumped to their feet, commentators screaming as Holyfield smelled victory. Tyson tried to survive, but the onslaught was too much. Another barrage from Holyfield left Tyson helpless, and the referee had no choice but to step in. It was over. The giant had fallen. Evander Holyfield had defeated Mike Tyson. The underdog, the man who was counted out by so many, had conquered the most feared heavyweight of the era. The knockout sent shockwaves through the world of boxing. Fans couldn't believe what they had just witnessed. History was rewritten that night, not by raw power, but by courage, strategy, and heart. Holyfield raised his hands in victory as Tyson stared in disbelief. It wasn't just a fight. It was a war of legends, a battle that would forever be remembered as one of boxing's greatest nights.